All right, so if you're tired of looking at your ugly bathroom exhaust fan grill, we're going to be installing this Fitz. This is the flush mount that you get to mud in. They do have different sizes. They have different options with trim or the mud in option. You do have them for the wall, ceiling, and they do sell some for the floor. Now this one here is about 12 by 12, and you could get the one that's about 14 inches by 14, and you could use your existing exhaust fan mounted from the top. And they have the two options, either the mud in or you have the trim, and I believe those are metal. So basically you could paint it when you're done, install the fan from the top, and you have an absolutely modern look that does not look like that. It will end up looking something like this right here. Now in my case, I'm actually installing, these are 10 by 10, and I am removing this exhaust fan, which is about 110 CFMs, and installing one that's about 230 CFMs, but it's an inline, and I'm adding another one inside the shower. So it could pretty much pull as much humidity as possible from the shower, and you don't get so much, you know, of all the fog and the wind on the glass and stuff like that. So this is the 10 by 10 mud in option, ABS plastic. So you do have to make a little modification. In my case, you know, you actually have to get a register for the attic area, and this will fit right inside. So it'll look nice and flush, kind of like that. Really pretty. But like I said, you do have to put a little effort into it, but they do sell it with just a trim. So if you want to replace it, all you got to do is paint it when you're done, and they look absolutely awesome. So if you want to take the cover off, clean it, whatever the case may be, or access something, you have the options to do it. So I'm really excited. We are remodeling the entire bathroom. So this is one of the little things that I've been wanting to do for a little while, but you don't have to if you don't need to. You could just get the one with the trim, and that's pretty much it. So, all right, so time to remove the old exhaust fan. All right, so we're pretty much ready to go. The actual registers are nice and dry. I'm gonna put a little bit of compound around the edges, kind of like to fill in these holes, since this hole was actually a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna, instead of adding just material, cutting everything, adding compound all the way around, sticking it, drilling it, and we're pretty much should be good to go. Yep, definitely is going to be messy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a final coat. We're gonna do the whole ceiling using one of these, you know, with a compound, and then just skimming the whole thing. I did have that little corner right there stuck down just a little bit more than normal. You could always cut the actual tape from the drywall and sink in if you want to get it a little bit even more flush. This one came out pretty good. No issues with that one, but this one looks like when I put the screw, maybe it popped up a little bit more. So yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and do the whole ceiling. Can't wait to see it finished. Hopefully I'll have it painted by today. Super excited. All right, so ready for paint. I'm gonna give it one coat on the exterior. And when it dries real nice, I'll go ahead and do the interior with a brush. I was gonna do it with a paint sprayer, but you can if you wanna get a nice even, but I don't think you're gonna see it in the inside. We'll see how it looks. All right, so both ceiling's all prepped up. Not perfect, but almost there. Alright, so then with the first coat, I'm gonna use a little fine brush to get the edges done, because you can see a little bit of the white. reflection inside. It's not bad, but so I'm going to give it a nice little coat on the sides and then inside this little area here, so it looks a little bit better. Something very, very simple. When you're doing the roller on top of this, don't push too hard on it. You don't want it to fall down. But yeah, definitely a second coat, so it looks nice and even, and you don't see a little shadow, since this is more of a kind of like a coconut white type deal. And that's pretty much it. So it'll simply look like this. And yeah, I put that little filter inside. I'm gonna get a bigger one. This one's a little smaller, but I got another one that I want to cut inside so it can keep the blower nice and clean. Just a little idea. All right, so we're all done. Super happy with the result. In my case, like I mentioned, I added an inline exhaust fan. So I added 2 of these 10x10, one on top of the shower and one here on top of the original location on the toilet section. All right, so there's only one more thing to do, and that's add a little filter. Very easy to do. This does not come with it. I've been doing this for years. Keeps the blowers and the actual flexible pipes nice and clean, and you don't have to worry about the dust cooking on the blades, and then it loses efficiency. So super simple. Cut this one. This is about 10x10, so this one's about 9.5 by 9.5. Super easy to do. This came out absolutely amazing. I love it. It was a little challenge on one side here, but it definitely came out pretty nice. You could also get the ones with the trim, so you don't have to mud it in. So it all depends on the kind of project that you want to do. Super easy to do if you want to clean it or repaint it, whatever the case may be. So this one is, like I mentioned, like 9.5 by 9.5. Put it in. And that's pretty much it. All right, and there we go. So if you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Don't forget to like and follow. Do check out some of our links that do help out the channel. I'll see you guys on the next project.